Hi, morning all, this is Claire. I'm just going to hang here a few minutes. I'm not sure how many of you are actually joining me live this morning. I'll just wait a few moments for you and then we'll begin. Okay, right. Someone's dropped out. Oh, hello, you're back. Brilliant. Okay, let's begin. So the thing I wanted to point out before we start the meditation today is that anxiety has a massive impact on our overall health. It weakens our whole system, and right now, obviously, that's the last thing we want. We really need our system strong at the moment. So anything that we can do to help our anxiety is only really going to help our immune system and our defenses right now. And one of the other things I wanted to add is that although there's lots of sad things going on in the world right now, there's lots of people getting sick, there's businesses that are struggling, there's income and earnings being affected. I understand there's loads to be concerned about right now. But us dwelling on that actually lowers our energetic vibration, and what we really must do for ourselves and for the planet as a whole is to raise that vibration. That means lifting our spirits, trying to focus on the positive and on the good things, which I understand is really hard right now, especially with the media that's ongoing day in, day out. So I would say just try and limit your media coverage. Obviously, you don't want to ignore what's going on, but you just don't want to be dragged down by it constantly. And what I wanted to morning is to think about trying to connect to the joy, trying to connect to the things that are positive right now in order to lift that energetic vibration. So at the moment, I think we're probably all worrying about the exact same thing, obviously. But what I want everyone to do just for a moment is to think about something good for them that's come out of this situation, because there's always a positive on the other side of that adversity. So just spend a moment thinking about what good thing has happened as a result of this so far. And it might be something like, it's giving me time with my family that I rarely get, time with my children that I don't often get to see them this much, to spend time with them, quality time at that. Maybe it's giving you an opportunity to, get the house in order, or maybe even get your finances in order. People are getting on with jobs they haven't done for months and months because they suddenly have time on their hands. These are small things, but they are positive things. And right now, it's really super important that we do focus on the joy, on the light, on the good things that are coming our way. So just spend a moment, have a think. What is it for you? What is it that's good for you right now in this adversity? What is it that's actually different for you, but it's not so bad? And then hold on to that feeling. Really focus on that feeling and how much joy that actually brings you. For me right now, I'm actually in the middle of a course, an online course. So for me, I'm actually able to get on with a lot of the things I'm not usually able to do because I'm busier. So it's just trying to pull out the positives. I can spend time focusing on this course that's going to enable me to serve people better when all of this is over. So this is about just trying to use this time as best as we can so that when we come out of this phase, we can hit the ground running and help and serve that many more people. So as you go through your week, I just want you to think back to that positive thing that you have in your life, that positive that's come out of this adversity, and try and focus on that whenever you feel yourself pulling back into that negative and being dragged back down again. Just try and remember the light, try and remember the good things, try and keep everyone's spirits up, because obviously everyone around you you're all feeding off of each other's energy as well, which is making life difficult within families, especially when we're all stuck in homes together. Okay, so, and also to remember, positive thoughts keep you well, yeah? So throughout the week, when you start getting dragged down by the media, remember, positive thoughts keep me well. And just focus on that positivity that you've got in your life at the moment that isn't normally there, okay? And not to feel guilty, that's the other thing, not to feel guilty about feeling joy about something right now. It doesn't serve any of us for all of us to get dragged down into it and feel really sad for everyone. We've got to lift us out of this, and it's going to help everyone as a whole. So it's still being compassionate. It's just sending our love and our light to people and lifting them instead of allowing ourselves to get dragged down into the mix with everyone else, okay? Lovely. Okay, lecture over. Okay, let's begin. So we'll start with the breathing. We'll start with sending the energy through our body to really lift us. And then we'll go into the journey that they have planned for us, Spirit have planned for us. Okay, so with your feet on the ground and your eyes closed, I want you to take some deep breaths right into your lungs, all the way deep. And out again. as you're breathing in, you're visualizing a golden light coming into your body, filling up your lungs, picking up any gloomy light along its travels, and as you exhale, it's releasing any energy that doesn't belong, any negativity. Breathing that golden light in and breathing out. As you continue to breathe in each time, that golden light reaches a little bit further outside of your lungs into your shoulders. And you're breathing out any gloomy light that doesn't serve you. Breathing in. And that light is traveling further down your torso, down your arms, and you're exhaling any of the negative energy, the old energy that doesn't belong or serve you anymore. Breathing in. And this lovely golden light is moving down your body. You feel your shoulders begin to relax, your jaw begin to relax. You feel the tension in your arms and in your legs begin to drain away, and your limbs relax. The light's moving down towards your ankles now, so that your whole body is now filled with this lovely golden light. Just spend a moment focusing on the light that surrounds and is within your body now. It's filled with healing energy. It's nourishing you. It's protecting you. It's re-energizing you. You recognize parts of your body feel a bit lighter now. Next, I want you to visualize roots coming out of the soles of your feet. These roots go all the way down through the floor, deeper and deeper and deeper into the earth's core. These are strong tree roots, strong and resilient, and they're holding you safe and firm and grounding you. It doesn't matter what life throws at you, these roots are holding you strong. Continue to breathe in deeply and a longer breath on the out breath for a few moments. Okay. I want you to visualize a beautiful doorway in front of you. It's a beautiful big arched doorway. It's wooden. It has lovely strong black bolts and ironmongery on it. You approach the doorway. You use the huge handle to turn the handle and you step through. As you step through the doorway, you're in a really beautiful, tranquil woodland. It's filled with light here. It's a very small woodland. You can see the fields either side of this area that you're stood in. You can see the sun pouring into the fields either side of you. And that sunlight shines through the tree canopy too. So the woodland floor is speckled in this golden sunlight. And you take a moment just to adjust to your settings. As you look around, there are bluebells lining the forest floor. Beautiful bluey purpley flowers scattered around with their lush green stems and their lush green foliage and this beautiful blue. It's like a blanket across the floor. There's a very narrow pathway leading through this bluebell wood. It meanders, and you're stood at the very beginning of this pathway. It has a lovely light feeling here. There's a peace and tranquility here. You can hear the birds. You can see rabbits making their way through the woods, stopping to stare once in a while and then getting on their way again. There are squirrels, so many birds. They're all so happy here. This is a place of safety for them. Place of tranquility. As you stare around you and take in the beauty of the colours and of the sunlight streaming through the trees, and from what you can see of the fields either side of you, golden colour that's pouring into this lovely, lovely bluebell wood. You feel very peaceful here. You feel very safe. You begin to follow the pathway, one step at a time, stopping to notice the beauty around you. There's no hurry here. You have time to stop and to look and to truly appreciate what you're seeing. Things that we take for granted, things that we're too busy to see. The perfection in it all. You bend down to look at the bluebells in detail, and you notice the intricacy of these tiny, tiny bells, and how extraordinary it is that Mother Nature creates these bluebells in this way. All of the flowers. It's a work of art, and one that we don't often stop to really show appreciation to. Not only the structure of them and the beauty of them, but the colours. The colours are exquisite. And the richness of the colours and of the green foliage. Amazing. This all grows here untended. This is no gardener here. This is just Mother Nature's work. You recognise as you look at these bluebells and this beautiful blanket of bluebells that just lays out before you. There's a greater force at work here. There's a greater power that enables these flowers to grow in this way. These things to survive. to create such beauty. This is not man-made. You take a moment to reflect on just how many beautiful things surround us day in, day out. Natural beauty that is not man-made. It exists because of a force outside of man. An energy, a power. Some might call it God. Some might call it spirit, universal energy. It doesn't really matter what you call it, whatever you're most comfortable with, but just know that there is a greater power that serves us, that keeps us safe, that guides us, and that creates this beauty before us. You stand up and you continue your walk along the pathway, thinking about this. You recognize that you're always being guided. You're never alone. You don't need to worry. You are on exactly the right pathway, going in exactly the right direction. And you are cared for and looked after. You continue walking and you look around you at the leaves on the trees, at the animals that don't seem to be frightened of you here. They continue about their business. The rabbits stopping to stare. You see a badger scuttling off into the hedge. All sorts of little creatures that happily live here in harmony. As you move further along the path, your eyes settle on an area in the middle of the bluebells where there is like a circle of light pouring through the trees onto a patch of earth surrounded by these bluebells. You carefully make your way over to this area that's drawing you, with the sunshine pouring in from above. It's like a cylinder of this golden light that goes all the way from the sun, all the way down through the tree canopy onto the floor of the forest. As you step into the light, you feel the warmth filling you. Pay attention to your physical body for a moment. I want you to visualize this golden light is healing you. It's pouring down. It's warming you through. As you stand here, I want you to allow yourself to think of the things that are on your mind at the moment that have been worrying you so deeply. I want you to allow those thoughts to come forward for a moment. Your fears, your anxieties, the what ifs. And I want you to release those into this light. I want you to breathe in and to breathe out and to visualize that worry, that fear. You're handing it over. You don't need to carry this right now. It is safe for you to let go and to have faith and to trust that you are protected, you are guided, and there is a greater force at work here. Release those anxieties. Visualize them being released into the golden light and being taken up and out of the forest away from you, going up through this channel of light. Spend a few moments, one at a time, releasing these fears and anxieties, handing them over to a greater power, letting go of them, releasing. Feel the love in your heart that's coming from this greater power, from this golden light. Allow it to penetrate into your heart. Feel that love. Feel that warmth. Feel the safety that this golden light is offering you. And know that you are not alone. You are completely safe and loved. And you can let go of these fears and anxieties, release them to someone else. So that the only thing within your body is the golden light, the love. And I want you to stand here for a moment and reflect on that feeling of love that is filling your whole body right now. And then collectively, I want us to visualize this feeling of love within our hearts growing and growing and growing. And then collectively, we're going to send this love, this light out into the universe, out to all the people that need it right now. There is an infinite supply of this love. It is never ending. It doesn't come so much from you as it comes through you. You are a pure channel of love anytime you want to be. And right now, as you feel this warmth pouring into you, filling you up, releasing you of your troubles, empowering you to be of service to others. I want you to visualize this golden light being sent out to as many people as you can. Your family, your friends, your children, your loved ones, and beyond. Their loved ones, their friends. Further and further out. Visualize a network of people across the globe, all of whom need this light. We are all connected. We are all as one. We all belong to the same light. We all have an equal ability for love. We are love. We are light. We are all connected. Just spend a few moments sending this healing, loving energy as far and wide as you can, knowing that your stocks are never depleted. It's coming through you. It's infinite. Constant supply. Allow it to flow through you. When you feel ready, I want you to visualize yourself back in the golden light, still stood here in this channel of light yourself. And be proud of yourself for the service that you've just offered others. As you turn to face the forest again and step out of the light, you're greeted once again by the richness of the green and the blue that's covering the floor. You take a moment to touch the tree that's next to you and recognize the intricacy in the bark. It's a work of art. It's magnificent as you look up at the tree canopy and you recognize how strong these trees are, how connected to Mother Earth and to nature, and the healing abilities of all of the things in this forest. So many medicines are made from nature, from trees, from bark, from leaves. Everything we need is here already. As you step back onto the path and you continue along your journey, you continue to look around you. You just stop and take a moment to reflect. You feel calmer. You feel part of something bigger. You can be of service to others by visualizing this light as you just did so anytime you wish. You recognize the ability of the nature around you to heal you, and you vow to spend more time in nature, to enjoy this time we have, appreciating the little things around us that are already here, things we take for granted, things we're too busy to notice. You take a moment to reflect on how the worries and the anxiety and the fears have been overwhelming you lately, and it's actually robbing you of the joy that exists around you. Take a moment to remind yourself that you can choose to feel the joy. You can choose to focus on the positivity, on the good things, on the community that's coming together, on the kind gestures that are coming around in a crisis like this, on the nature that exists on your doorstep, on the relationships of the people that you're with right now. And you take a moment to feel gratitude for these amazing things in your life that we overlook so often. And take a deep breath, and you turn back towards the doorway that you came through again, savoring every moment of this beautiful place. The beauty of the sunlight pouring through the tree canopy, the colour of the forest floor with the bluebells and the greenery, the animals that feel safe in your company here, and the greater power that exists to make all of this possible, that you are a part of, and the love that you have within you to serve so many, just by keeping your energy high, feeling that love and magnifying it and sending it out into the world and to those that really need it anytime you want to. You remember you have all of this within you. As you approach the doorway, you take one final look around and you smile to yourself. You release anything else you need to release while you're still here. Just a big deep breath in and exhale. And know that you're stronger for your day ahead. To serve as many people as you can with your love. You step back through the doorway and you shut it tightly behind you. And then when you're ready, I want you to start to wriggle your fingers and toes. Start to feel your body again. And when you're ready, open your eyes. I'll just give you a moment to come back. How are you all feeling? When you're ready, don't rush. When you're ready. I'm still coming too. I notice I find myself with my hands palms up when I'm reading these meditations. So I think I'm channeling energy when I do it. I think I'm healing as I'm holding my hands in this position, which is not a conscious decision. It just seems to be how it happens. But that was really interesting for me. I didn't know where we were going to go, and I was obviously a little anxious about making sure this served our needs. But actually, from the minute we stepped into that bluebell wood for me, this was about recognizing what's already here with us. This was about recognizing the magnificence that already exists, which is not something I'd consciously thought about to talk to you about today. But really interesting how that came through, that it's like everything we have is already here with us. Oh, well done, Claire, so powerful. Yeah, it was amazing. And just to realise that we are part of a greater energy. It doesn't matter what you call it or what your religious or your spiritual beliefs are. We are all connected through energy. It's like a network of energy, which is why so many of us as well are being affected by the negative media right now, the sad stuff, because it's hard. You know, you're feeling compassionate and love towards those people that are getting sick. But it's also just as easily to feel connected and send them the strength and the love. So I guess that's what I take away from today is there is a greater power at work here. We're all being looked after. We're all going through what we're supposed to go through for this experience. Yes, it comes with some difficult things to accept, but the world survived all these years through many different types of apocalypses, you know. Oh, good, Jenny. Thank you, lovely. Feeling more centered and very peaceful. Yeah, definitely. And I actually feel like we're all being empowered to be of service to others. You know, we all have the ability to help as many people as we can just by lifting our energy, just by trying to cheer people up, to help them feel more positive. Malcolm says, Spirit have come through much stronger, Claire. You're helping so many souls with this collective group. Oh, thank you, Malcolm. I hope so. And hopefully it goes on from there. So I'm helping you guys go on and help others. So we just become this huge network of healers, basically. You know, you don't have to be technically a healer. We are all able to heal in so many different ways just by sharing the love and the light. So yeah, that was really lovely. And I think maybe just go away and have a good think about what we've just covered and what we've just learned, and our perspective's just been really narrowed onto our own abilities to heal and to help so many. And also that Mother Nature's here, you know. We will survive. Good will come out of this after the sadness has passed. Good will come. It's just at the moment very difficult to see that, but trust me, it will come. It always does. So just try and focus on that rather than focusing on the darker side at the moment. And we can help so many more people if we just keep those, keep it light, keep it positive. Oh, well done, Hannah. Thank you. Hannah says she's feeling really calm. Hopefully you can all see these comments. I know there's sometimes a bit of a delay. But yeah, if you look back later, you should be able to see that. So great that you're all feeling calm. That's the whole point of these, to just calm that anxiety down. So hopefully we're feeling calmer, we're feeling anxious, feeling more grounded and centered. I think Jenny said that. And yeah, just all connected. We're all in this together. And it's been so amazing, I think, to see communities coming together. And some people are focusing on the greed, but you know what? It's just fear. It's just people being frightened. I think don't focus on that. Focus on how amazing people are being towards each other, how helpful, the little support groups popping up, you know, neighborhoods that are, I mean, my village for one, people that have never spoken to each other before are now on a WhatsApp group together, offering to pick things up for folk that can't get out of their homes. You know, it's been so lovely. And there's one small incident. There's so many of these kind offers that are happening all over the place. Let's try and focus on the kind, focus on the positive. It's amazing to see how people are really coming together again. And I think that's something really powerful that we can take away from what's going on at the moment. It's not all bad. There's some really great things happening too. So let's just try and choose to focus on the light and hopefully have a stronger week for it. And then I'll see you guys back here again next Friday for another one. And we'll just keep going all the time. This is helping all of you. We'll just keep going with this. And in turn, you guys spread the light too. So do whatever you can. But thank you so much, all of you that were able to join me live. And yeah, just even if you can't join me live each week, watch it back. Just make the most of each meditation as it comes. And yeah, have a great weekend, everyone. Thanks so much. Take care. Bye.